hard to believe that Pokemon is celebrating its 20th anniversary. As 20 years, this beloved franchise has been a part of our lives. And I can say that I've been a Pokemon fan for at least 9 or 10 of those years. Yes, I've been a fan that long, and I started at that young. But with Pokemon's 20th anniversary comes the latest installments in the main series Pokemon franchise. After the long, almost 1.5 year wait, the latest Pokemon games have been announced, introducing Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. But with each new main series installment of the Pokemon franchise comes months and months of painful waiting. So, to pass some of the time, I'm here to tell you guys my top 5 hopes for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. And remember, this is a list compiled of my personal top 5 hopes for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. But I would really like to know what your guys' hopes for Pokemon Sun and Moon are down in the comment section down below. So without further ado, let's get into this top 5 list. At number 5, we have a romance. My desire for this to be in a Pokemon game first appeared during my first playthrough through Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. When I first got to the scene where you're on the Parfum Palace balcony watching the fireworks with Shauna, my heart sank because I was not expecting something of this sort to be in a Pokemon game. And something like this was also touched on at the end of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Or at least it was in my eye. And overall, I think adding something like this to the game would add a lot to the story and make players feel fully immersed in their game. And after all, it is the 20th anniversary, so you never know what they could do at this point. And no, this isn't on the list because I'm alone most of the time. Forever alone. At number 4, we have more new Pokemon being introduced. Now, of course, this is a given for any new generation. Of course, it's already been confirmed that Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon will indeed introduce more new Pokemon. But Pokemon X and Y introduced only 70 new Pokemon, whereas every other generation introduced 100 plus more Pokemon. So, I would like at least 100 new Pokemon in Pokemon Sun and Moon. And maybe this time around we could get more evolutions and pre-evolutions to past Pokemon. Generation 5 was just all new Pokemon, and of course Pokemon X and Y gave us Sylveon, but that was the only new evolution to be given to a past Pokemon in that generation. Of course, we also got the Mega Evolutions if you want to count those. At number 3, we have a douchier rival. In Pokemon Red and Blue, your rival, who goes by many names, Green, Blue, or Gary, as most of you may know him as, is a complete and utter jerk to you throughout the entire game. And the same goes for Silver from Gold and Silver and the remakes Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But in later games, the rivals became more friendly, such as Wally, who is okay in my book. And then in Diamond and Pearl, we had Barry, who in my opinion was really annoying. The Black and White rivals, Bianca, Charon, and Hugh, were also okay in my book. And Pokemon X and Y had too many rivals to count, at least in my opinion, that is. But in Pokemon Sun and Moon, I'm looking for a rival that's more of someone I want to punch every time I see. Maybe someone like Paul from the anime, but Paul was actually pretty cool. At number 2, we have the return of character customization. This feature was introduced in Pokemon X and Y, but was not carried through to the Hoenn remakes Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And because of this, many fans were disappointed. So, for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, I would like to see the return of this feature. But if it's going to make a return, you can't just put it back in. You have to give us more options this time. I want more hats, I want more clothes, I want more skin colors, and I want more hair options. Please, Game Freak, get to work. And at number 1, we have walking with your Pokemon. This is such a simple feature, and yet it's my number 1 hope for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Walking with your Pokemon was one of the main reasons that made Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver some of the best Pokemon games that have ever been put on the market. And it is a feature that fans have wanted to reappear for a long time. There have been over 200 Pokemon released since Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and there will probably be more than that come the time Sun and Moon are released. These are all Pokemon we have not had a chance yet to walk with. And if there is a feature that should return in the 20th anniversary games, it should be walking with your Pokemon, and I know that there are many fans that would agree with me on that. Anyways, guys, make sure to let me know what your hopes are for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon down in the comment section down below. And while you're there, make sure to leave a like. And if you're new here, subscribe to my channel for more Pokemon theories, top 10s, and other random videos in the future. And follow the link in the description to my Twitter account. Follow me there for updates on videos that will be coming out in the near future. Remember, guys, make sure to let me know if you want to see more Pokemon videos on my channel. I'm thinking of doing it, especially since Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon were just announced. I'm thinking of doing monthly updates on the games and theories on them, so let me know what you guys would think about that. Anyways, guys, as always, I've been your host, FNAF Fan for the win, and I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.